Oh, lunchtime in Chiang Mai. Went and did a little bit of shopping at a kitchen store. This is sort of out of the way, so these stores that I've found don't have what we call prices for um, the tourists, so they're not elevated in price. Took a little bit to find it. I found it last time I was here, and this is the balcony of the hotel we're staying at. Hotel is called, can't remember the hotel. What's it? Oh, Sai Thong House. That's right, Sai Thong House. So this is just a little, that's one of the rooms. The rest of the rooms are inside this door in this hotel. Quite elaborate and very nice. Downstairs, timber. So this is inside Sai Thong House. That's one room in there. That's another room. This is the room we're staying in. All clean and very nice. So we went to this kitchen store, which is one of the things that I wanted to go to, and bought another bag so we could do check-in luggage, be able to take the knives home. So this wok is 14-inch. It's aluminium, and it's heavy grade. It's cast aluminium rather than some of the other ones are pressed. This one being cast is quite sturdy and heavy. They got all sorts of different sizes, all the way up to 17-inch. And a steel, stainless steel for sharpening knives. And we got two of these cleavers, again, extremely sharp. These, one of the things that have impressed me quite a lot is how sharp these knives are. So we've got two of these, two of these, two of these, and two of these ones. And a couple of little bits and other things. Bought a roll of Glad wrap type thing. This is what we use to wrap the bag. So once we do check-in luggage and put it all in, the check-in luggage bag isn't quite big enough to have this, so we just sit it on top of the bag and then use that roll of Glad wrap or cling wrap and wrap it to the bag. And I've done that once before. It works quite well. And yeah, put it on this way around, so, and then put it in tight, and it doesn't get damaged while it's in transit. So obviously you can't carry this on carry-on. I usually travel with carry-on, but this time with that and a few clothes, and we'll wrap these knives up. They wrap them all up into these paper. So we'll do these, wrap them in the clothing as well, into this small carry-on bag. So all these knives, so two of those, two of those, two of those, two of those, the steel, this wok, and Kara wanted a little knife, little butter knife, since they don't use knives, bread and butter knives in Philippines. Wanted a little knife like that. That was quite cheap. It's only $1 or something, $2 at the most. And all up for that was about $50 Australian. Again, very heavy, quite weighty, nice timber handles, and extremely sharp. But these little knives here, they're not serrated edge, they don't need to be. They'll cut straight through a tomato or something like that without any effort whatsoever. $50 for all that in a hidden away kitchen store. You got to go through a store like they do arts and crafts and materials and things like that. You got to go through that store, and in behind that opens up to a fairly large kitchen store, about the same size or a bit bigger than a lot of the kitchenware stores that we have back in Gladstone. Yeah, impressed with the price. It's 1,140 baht for a lot of this stuff, and which equal to be about $50 to $55. So if you ever come here and you want some good kitchen stuff, and there's stacks more, there's just heaps and heaps more. In fact, I'm thinking about getting a few more different knives. after I got all this. I didn't add it up, but once it got tallied up, I was quite impressed with the price. Good quality. These knives here, these Kiwi brand, that's all made in Thailand, and some of these other brands I think might be made in China. I'm not entirely sure. They don't have very much English written on them, but yeah, there we go. It's well worth doing that and taking them home. And I have had these before and taken them home to Gladstone and used them for several years, quite a lot, and they never lost edge. In fact, I never even needed to sharpen it. It was very good. Didn't need to sharpen it in about 3 or 4 years for the amount that was used. It held its edge quite well. If you ever decide to come to here, probably anywhere in Thailand, because you can't buy these sorts of things in Philippines very easily. You might be able to get them in Manila, but in Butuan, maybe in Cebu, but places that I've looked at lots of different kitchen stores, they don't have these sorts of things. You actually find more likely in hardware stores than any kitchen stores. I haven't found any kitchen stores that sort of have all your containers and plastic bags and salt and pepper shakers, all that kind of stuff. They don't really have those sort of stores. It's more like in hardware stores and odd places. So you can't really go to a kitchen store and find all these. You have to go to several stores to find one thing, and then go to another store to find something else, and so on. So it is quite difficult. It's definitely worth getting some of these. So I'm getting 2 of these. So one of these will stay here and stay in Philippines, and the other ones will come with me back to Australia.